So we just got out of an advanced screening of Nope by Jordan Peele. Obviously this one layered in secrets, everybody's waiting and anticipating, so we are not going to spoil anything from this movie and we will keep it simple. Essentially, for me, it was a nope.
And for me, it was a yep.
This movie is definitely going to be divisive, and I love it because already we were having multiple conversations just about interpretation, just about the things that we don't like and the things that we did like. And the cool thing is that I can go back and watch this movie with a different hat on and probably get more out of it that time around, because for me, it was expectation. You don't know where Jordan Peele's going with this movie just based on the trailers until you feast your eyes on the movie itself. Then I gotta deconstruct my expectations for the reality that was Nope.
Right. I feel like when you have these different type of expectations when it comes to this type of movie or any kind of movie that has a lot of hype to it, it is going to be a little bit of different interpretations to the story. There are a couple things in the movie that I was like, maybe didn't need that there. But I can understand where Jordan Peele wanted to go with those. But for me, it just didn't pay off, and probably the way that he wanted it to go. But there are so many things in the story that, going off of him too, I was like, so what'd you think? And like going back and forth at the different ways that we're interpreting it, it's like, wow, it's interesting. And I wonder if that's kind of where Jordan Peele wanted to go with it, because it is kind of vague in what he's trying to say, so that there is more interpretation. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people going one way and then others going another.
Jordan Peele definitely goes his own way when it comes to unidentified aerial phenomena, and it is not any way I was expecting. So this movie does feel less fire in the sky and more Jaws with a hint of skyline. There were drop-offs for me while watching this movie where I started liking it less and less as time was going on, based on key scenes that were taking place. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys, you specifically, were loving as we were going further into the movie.
For me, it was kind of like, hey, okay.
Sure.
Like that's where I was going. And I think for me, when it came to certain things in the movie, the way you interpret it, it's more of like, you know what I mean? Like it just didn't live up to the expectations that you were looking for.
There's just things I straight up don't like. Visually, there's things that I love, like cinematically and character-wise. Then there's things I really don't like character-wise when it comes to a couple of them. Keke Palmer is amazing, though.
She's amazing. Daniel Kaluuya does an amazing job. Like all of the Steven does an amazing job in this movie too. So I feel like they do good parts. There are certain things I wish we got a little bit more to it, because like I said, it kind of doesn't pay off and you're kind of left like, okay, well, why was that in there?
Sure.
But then other times you're just like, hey, this is awesome.
There were hardly any reactions in this movie when it came to the crowd, when it came to audience participation. Get Out is by far one of the best audience experiences that we've ever had at the theater. This one, nowhere near on the list. Maybe there was some laughs. Yes, there may have been some oh my goodnesses, but honestly, it wasn't scary. There was some cool visual moments, but for the most part, the audience reaction wasn't anywhere near on the level of what we got with Get Out. So that also is disheartening for me watching the movie, because I'm hoping, when it comes to UFOs, when it comes to Jordan Peele, I was hoping for something bonkers. And there's bonker things that happen, but it's like, I don't know what I expected. I felt like Michael Bluth in Arrested Development, because I definitely wasn't expecting this. But
so for ranking, as far as the movies, Get Out is probably my favorite. Then it goes Nope, and then Us.
Yeah, see, that's the thing for me is Get Out, obviously. I just sang its graces about the audience experience. That's always going to be one, unless something else comes out and knocks it out of the park. But I love Get Out. And then Nope, I will give the higher ground to versus Us. Because at the same time, Us, although there were things that I was not expecting in Us, they went way off the rails more so than this movie, because now, even just talking to other members of the audience, there's research I want to do on some of their interpretations of what's going on. So there is a door that opened in my mind, but it just doesn't mean that I enjoyed the movie experience at the level that I was hoping for. But that's movies, you know? It's like you said and we said, interpretation. But guys, definitely check out Nope when you get a chance. If you've had a chance to see it, obviously you can talk to us about it, but beware to everyone who hasn't in the comment section, because things get a little spoilery. We try and take care of them as much as we can, but stuff slips through. So beware in the comment section. You guys can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Thank you so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.
Bye.
Nope.